Hello, everybody. Came outside to get some air. It's a little hot in the house for me because my daughter uses her heat and I don't use heat ever unless I have to. But y'all, let me tell y'all, this H1N1 flu mixed with pneumonia is awful. It is really, excuse me, it has kicked my butt. I can't even tell y'all how many times I've been to the emergency room. I have literally lost count. And it seems like that's just no longer an option. Earlier, I thought I was cool. I had a little energy. I said, okay, let me make a video, show up on TikTok real quick. People haven't seen me. About 30 minutes later, it's like this flu hit me in my face and knocked me right back down. I couldn't breathe. I took 3 breathing treatments in a row, kept pumping my inhaler. I'm taking all of my medicine on time. I still have a couple more days of antibiotics. But I have never been through this. I was born and raised in Detroit. I've had a cold. I've had a bad cold. I've had a severe cold. I have had the flu. And I have had pneumonia 3 times. I have never been through this. Like, this is like this is something like they don't have an answer for. The whole hospital emergency room is full of people with the same symptoms. The only thing is they had symptoms I didn't have, like they were vomiting, but everybody had the same symptoms. Like it was just crazy. So the doctor came to see me the very first night I went in. He's describing, I'm telling him my symptoms. He see I can't breathe, I can't talk. He said, Kimberly, you definitely have the flu. Now we're gonna do your blood work and check your heart and do an EKG. They did everything. They send me home. I get home, I can't breathe. I go back the next day. They run me through the same test, COVID test, blood work, all this x-rays. They send me home. These people sending me home and I'm not getting better. Finally, I go back. They admitted me for 2 days. They tell me I have the flu. That's all, just the flu. I come home after they release me, and I don't know if it was 2 or 3 days. I don't even remember, but they released me. I come home in less than 24 hours. The doctor, I can't breathe. So the doctor tells me, Kimberly, on the 24-hour doctor, he tells me, Kimberly, let me call an ambulance for you. You can't breathe. I need you to go back to emergency. I said, I'm not going back to emergency. It's just a waste of time. I go back to emergency. And I have pneumonia. He's telling me on the phone, Kimberly, I suspect you have pneumonia. Go back. So I go back. Sure enough, I have pneumonia and the flu. I might not be telling this story in order because I'm probably dazed and confused. I come back home with a bag full of medicine. They put 2 different antibiotics in my IV, blah, blah, blah. And they send me back home. Again, I can't breathe. I called a 24-hour nurse line. They put a doctor on the phone. He's telling me, Kimberly, go back to emergency. I'm refusing. I'm not going back to emergency. So he gets access to my chart. He tells me, Kimberly, do you know that you have the bird flu? And I'm like, no, I don't know I have the bird flu. Nobody told me that. You should be taking your nebulizer 4 times a day, no matter what. I don't know that. Nobody told me to do that. So he tells me to get my discharge papers. I get my discharge papers. And he's having me read the discharge papers. Nowhere on there does it say I have the bird flu. Nowhere does it say I should be on a nebulizer 4 times a day. There's just no instructions whatsoever. So I'm just telling y'all, like, if you get sick and you call, I don't even know what to tell you because, like I said, going to the hospital just seemed to be pointless. I'm home now. I'm still not better. But I guess I have to be like just on total bed rest, which is really hard to do. And not to go up no stairs. It's just a lot. So yeah, I'm pretty much down and out. you know, I'll feel good for about an hour and it just hits you like it's all new again. Like it just like literally like just punches you in the face. But the doctor explained to me, like somebody on TikTok said the same thing, that it's not the flu that's making you feel bad. It's the pneumonia that's making you feel so bad. So yeah, you know, I'll keep y'all posted. But I am taking all my medicine. I'm doing what I can do here. But as far as going back to the hospital, it just really seems pointless. But my daughter, I was having trouble breathing earlier. And she said, Mommy, I'm going to take you back to the hospital. And I said, you know what? Yeah, we probably will go back to the hospital, but we're going to go to a different hospital. We're not going back to the same one because it's just no point.